Hi, this is Kim Lear. I'm Director of Education at GreenWave International, and today we're going to talk a little bit about dirty electricity and what you can do to reduce it in your environment. You may have seen previous videos on what is dirty electricity, so I'll recap just very briefly. Dirty electricity is a type of electromagnetic pollution found in people's homes and other spaces, and it's created by all of our modern devices that can't use electricity exactly like it is. They have to manipulate and change electricity, and in that process, they create all kinds of microsurges and spikes of electrical energy that end up riding along our wiring and radiating off of devices and creating potential unhealthy environment for us. So that's just a quick recap of what dirty electricity is. And so the next question is, so what do we do? How do we find out whether we have dirty electricity in our homes? And if we do, what do we do about it? So as far as whether we have dirty electricity in our homes, most people, it would be surprising if you don't have dirty electricity in your home and other environments. But if you're curious to find out how much, there are ways to measure it. Professionals often use what's called an oscilloscope or a spectrum analyzer to see exactly, how dirty the energy is and what those waveforms look like on, as they travel along wiring. But that's very complicated and expensive for the average person. So there are ways to measure dirty electricity with very simple plug-in meters. For example, the GreenWave broadband EMI meter that allow you to plug in and basically get a sense of the level of dirty electricity that's flowing along your wiring. And why is that important? Because the type of, the amount of dirty electricity you have along your wiring is in some sense a proxy for the potential for what can then radiate into your environment. So once you know how much dirty electricity you have, you can begin reducing that dirty electricity. And there's a number of ways to do that. I mean, first off, it's really great to sort of take a look at, what are sources of dirty electricity in your environment and what can you do to either stop using those or at least, turn them off when you're not using them. So just some simple ideas, I would recommend, getting rid of any energy efficient lighting. So replace your compact fluorescent light bulbs, replace your LED light bulbs with either incandescent light bulbs or 120 volt halogen bulbs. They won't create dirty electricity. Also, just get in the habit of turning off many of your devices when you're not using them. So if you're not using your laptop or you're not using your computer, turn them off.